Come out to play!
What is up, everyone? Y'all should know who we are. This is CarnivalSpirits. We are all going to introduce ourselves. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Cali Green Too Fresh. Whoop whoop.
You can call me Don Chaos.
And you could call me Beastmaster.
I'm digging that creepy voice.
So why don't we get and tell everyone what we're going to talk about?
Yes, let's talk about PsyCHOPathics, the videos, volume 2, which is fucking dope. I've been excited about this since they put out the first one, because, you know, the first one, we're putting everything we got in this video, and they didn't. So I was anticipating this since fucking like 2008. You know, after I saw the first one, I'm like, dude, there's gonna have to be a second one. It's not everything is fucking in here. There's a shitload of like ABK, well, not a shitload, but there's like 3 ABK videos that have never been released. You know, on a PsyCHOPathics, the videos that were on Road Fools. Then you got Esham's A1 Yola. They only released 1 video off of that. There's a couple Zug Island videos that have never been surfaced beyond the website. You know, the old school website. There's Esham's in Detroit, which is actually from Repentance. They're talking about they got some type of collab track with MC Breed, which that's fucking dope. And it's going to be 2 discs.
Wait a minute, hold on. You just threw a lot of information at me. You're saying that this thing's 2 discs, 2 DVDs, and a track with MC Breed? You mean the late MC Breed?
The late, great MC Breed. Now, apparently not a lot of motherfuckers realize this, but he actually used to be signed to a subdivision of PsyCHOPathic Records. And after that debunked, apparently he stuck with PsyCHOPathic Records, and he was working on his last album, you know, with them until he died. I'm not 100% on that, but apparently, from my research, he was working with PsyCHOPathic all the way up until his death in 2008. So they've got some sort of video that apparently, from what they're saying, has Zug Island, MC Breed, Twisted, fucking ICP. So that's dope. Never before seen.
Fucking A. Now, what about these PsyCHOPathic ciphers?
They're all going to be in there. It's sounding like maybe, you know, because the ciphers, that could be a disc in itself. It's sounding like, I'm going to speculate, that's going to be the ciphers and that MC Breed bonus on 1 disc.
So, like, they'll have the videos all on 1 disc, and then the second disc will be ciphers 1 through 4, and then a never-before-seen cipher featuring late MC Breed. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out this month. They originally announced for it to come out this month, but apparently they were able to get a distribution deal. So you'll be able to get it next month. I'm not sure on the exact date, but it's available next month. You can get it at like FYE, Best Buy, you know, of course also Hatchet here.
Well, not too shabby.
Exactly. They pushed back the release to go with the national release, which they weren't even anticipating. That came from out of the blue. They got hooked up on that from out of the blue.
Alright, so this is the case where they haven't met their deadline. That's not... I mean, they often don't meet their deadline, but at least there is plans for it to come out still. It's not hanging in limbo like the 6 Jokers card box set.
Which has not been spoken upon. Other than that one Violent J interview where he's like, oh, that's not out yet?
It's hard to sweep that under the rug. You got this rug, and then there's like this awkward box lump under it.
I will say though, like this kind of came from out of the blue. You know what I mean? Like this was totally random. They just dropped knowledge that they were doing it. I want to say maybe 2 Hatchet Heralds ago. So you know the whole like it hasn't even been out there to the public that it was going to exist, you know, for that long. So the fact that they pushed it back a month, you know, good, you know. Good.
For the most part, Juggalos, you know, when they receive information, it doesn't matter when it's officially announced. What matters is when they catch wind of it and when the group think is that we expect something from ICP because they said so.
Always been big on the speculating. Ever since the old days, you know, they've always been big speculators. All purely speculation.
I can't even begin to speculate on what's hiding inside of Beastmaster's beard.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that there's a rodent of some sort in there.
No, there's a bird's nest hidden in here.
Oh. Are there any little babies in there?
Yes, I stole the idea from Peter from Family Guy.
Put the burn on it. Alright, I gotta tell you guys, this is fucking awesome. So, I'm watching Netflix, you know, and I'm trying to check out some comedy, because that's my favorite thing in the world is a good comedy. And I'm checking out this show called Portlandia. It's so fucking hilarious. It's set in Portland, Washington, right? Or wait, is Portland in Washington, or is it... Yeah, no.
Portland is in Oregon.
Oregon. But still, right?
Yeah, that's right underneath Washington.
Alright, so Portland, Oregon. It's like improv comedy, and there's only a few seasons to watch, and I'm binge watching it. I'm laughing my fucking ass off. It's hilarious. It's right up my alley type of comedy. And a lot of it, you know, since it's based in Portland, there's a lot of oddball characters. They have a lot of extras in their show. And lo and behold, somewhere in like the 3rd or 4th season, I see a dude and I fucking recognize him. And it was like when you see someone on the street and you're like, hey, I know you, you know? And you know who it is? It's fucking Knothead, the rapper. And then I remember, absolutely, he was fucking talking about how he got an acting gig, you know, because he lives in Portland, Oregon. And he must have answered like a local call for actors when the show was being filmed. And he's just got a really short scene, you know? But as soon as I saw it, I recognized him, and I do know that Knothead is still making music. He's currently putting out YouTube videos, doing Knothead TV, interviewing rappers, you know, getting footage from when he's on the road. And he's got a legit hustle going on, you know what I mean? If you guys don't know who Knothead is, then you better fucking get edumacated. That ninja's the real deal, you know, and he can fucking spit. And he's an actor. And I saw him on Netflix.
That's dope.
How the fuck? What the fuck? How the fuck?
How it must feel to see yourself on Netflix? Like,
I know. Everybody's out there on their grind, but you guys also got a passion for fucking music, and you gotta respect a dude like that. Unlike that motherfucker Beastmaster, that hairy fucking bug-infested. Oh, should we shout out our one viewer? Is that DC Fago guy? What up, homie?
DC Go.
Wait, top 17 ninjas that are probably watching us right now. Oh, they're gone now. See, I scared them away.
scared away our one viewer. No problem, Callie Green.
Fuck you, Don Chaos. Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck you, Ninja.
I recently checked out this DVD right here. I got it about a month ago or so. New Year's Eve Ninja Party. Weren't you there? I'm thinking.
Yes, I was, and Don Chaos is not going to look at illegal the same way ever again.
I'm not even gonna. I'm so disappointed by her performance on this. I'm like, wow. I feel sorry for her almost.
For who?
For illegal, for the fact that she's actually on this DVD. They should have just cut her out, man. No lie, because her performance was very laughable. Very laughable, I will say. You know, no offense to illegal or anything, but just that performance. Like, I'm sorry that you have to be seen that way, because I have not talked to one ninja who said, "Oh yeah, I checked out that DVD, saw illegal, and she was the shit."
I know, that Michael Jackson impersonator was a lot better performer.
And he was a doppelganger.
Oh, man. Yeah. No, other than that, you know, the DVD wasn't that bad. I mean, Blaze, I really liked his fucking performance. It was the shit. I think it was Jay sounded a little off or something. Something was off with the audio. Or ICP, I noticed. So I don't know what's up with that. They apparently had some sound issues.
Yeah.
Or you just had a few much to drink or took a little before the one.
Well, you know, they were in Worcester, so.
If they were in Colorado, they'd definitely be getting fucked up.
Oh yeah, they'd be eating space cookies and stuff.
Which, speaking of Colorado, AMB was shouting out that they wanted to apologize to everyone that went to the Indiana show. They were saying that they were sorry because the sound dude was all jacked up. Apparently he was drunk as could be and the audio was all off. And they wanted to apologize to everyone that was at that show. So if you were at that show, AMB apologizes for the fact that their audio was thrown off. The DJ dude was all jacked up.
Sorry and shit.
Whereas the dude from that episode of South Park goes, "We're sorry."
But back on that PsyCHOPathics, the PsyCHOPathics video DVD part 2. Obviously, twisted videos that came out for the Wicked album have got to be included on this motherfucker.
You know, there's a lot of stuff that ICP and, you know, PsyCHOPathic Records did since 2008. You know, there's the shit that Blaze did, you know, for his album, fucking Gang Rags. There's all those songs. ABK's songs from Medicine Bag. You got Mighty Death Pop, which had shitload of videos. And you got, Bang Pow Boom, and then Mighty Death Pop too. But
both of them have a lot of videos.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because they also they did like the jump around and all that too.
Mm-hmm. The jump around video, they filmed it and then cut it identically to the original video, shot for shot, you know? And they even got props from Danny Boy on Twitter saying that it looked good. Of course, then he threw in "Nothing Beats the Original," but who can blame him?
Yeah, that's classic right there.
And also, 2 of my homies were in that video. My dude Mikey was talking to Jump Steady, got the invite, and brought our homie Boppo up there. And you can't really see them that much because let's face it, there's a lot of people and they're all jumping, But whenever you see that Celtics jersey, that's my motherfucking dude, Ninja Mikey. But you've also seen him on that Fuse video, at the Gathering. It's a small world, in the Juggalo Nation. So it's cool. My point is that ICP invites juggalos to be in their music videos, and it's inevitable that eventually people you know are going to start being in ICP videos. That's the world I live in. I mean, that's fucking awesome. Who else can say that? How many fucking metalheads, how many Megadeth fans can say, oh yeah, I got like 4 friends that are all in Megadeth videos?
So how many people can you say that you knew that some of the people that were in the Juggalo Homies music video?
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Even fucking the late great Twiz is in the Juggalo Island video. Like right in the beginning, you can see him walking down the hill. Oops, knocking over the gnome. Fuck you, gnome. But yeah, you can see Twiz walking down the hill with his cane. And, you know, with the sun shining. Like right in the beginning of the video. It's beautiful.
Nice.
Of course, they got that footage from Family Underground DVD. You know, you can also see him in the DVD as well. That was a really great time when they were filming.
Actually, they gave it out at the 10th annual. Because I found this one there for free. Like, someone had set it on top of the refrigerator back there. What is it? Was it Red Mist Mountain or something like that? I think it was. The bathroom's over by there. I found it on top of that refrigerator as we were leaving the gathering.
Nice.
Actually, I found the fucking bathrooms there. I guess since they don't do shows at Cave in a Rock anymore, I can give out my secret. I found a bunch of fucking clothes at the gathering in the trash. I shit you not, at that boys' bathroom. Like, I thought my Psychopathic Riders shirt I fucking found that shit in the trash at the gathering. my pair of fucking Riddlebox shorts, which are all falling apart now. The Riddlebox doesn't really exist anymore, but I found those at the fucking in the trash at the gathering.
It's like, alright, I can tell you my secret now that, you know, like because it's not because I'm embarrassed, it's I don't want anyone else claiming my spot and getting my clothes.
Exactly. That is what it is. I did not want to come out and be like, yo, yeah, go to these trash cans here.
The next time, yeah.
Those motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. I'm a scrubby ass ninja. I don't give a shit. I'll jump in there. I ain't gonna wear it at the gathering. Fuck that. I'm gonna take it home, wash it properly.
You don't know what those people would have, so make sure you wash it.
It's like motherfuckers are just like, oh man, it's covered in Faygo. Fuck this. You know, it's like, nah, I'll take that shit. Yeah. The one time I did go at the 10th annual, I found that shit. I was super stoked. Super stoked. Yeah, maybe they'll have a stash place like that at fucking their new place in Ohio. Who knows? Who knows what that place looks like, you know, except motherfuckers that have been there already.
All I gotta say is if it doesn't have good old hog rock, you know, you can't rub the pig's ass and get phone reception. It's just not the same.
I will say they had their like Cave in a Rock was awesome while it lasted.
Absolutely.
You know, the one time I'm glad I got to, you know, see Cave in a Rock at least once. Got to witness Drug Bridge and all that shit firsthand. Not saying that I've ever bought anything from Drug Bridge.
Hey, Drug Bridge is a bridge. Bridges are to be crossed. Enough said.
There you go.
People have been doing deals on bridges since bridges have been in existence.
I know that our little gnome, I'm sure he was hanging out there because gnomes are known to hang out by bridges.
Oh, you
want the special gnome stuff?
I can't remember what song it was that Drug Bridge remix on a DJ Clay song.
you know, last year I saw motherfuckers selling tie-dye Drug Bridge T-shirts. That's when you know that it's not cool anymore. That's probably why they changed the gathering.
Alright, they're starting to make marketing gimmicks off of this.
Just like they were probably starting to make marketing tickets off of Lake Hepatitis.
as soon as SNL picks up on the drug bridge, then you know it's over.
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, SNL obviously doesn't care for parroting the doesn't care for making fun of ICP this year, huh?
Well, they ain't talking about magnets, so what good are they?
Right.
I don't know about you, but there still needs to be people walking around the gathering going, "Clowny daggers, y'all, clowny daggers." Or people impersonating Wade the Juggalo from Grand Theft Auto.
Are we gonna have a representative this year at the gathering that we know of for Carnival Spirits, or no?
Not that I know.
We suck.
Unless Don Chaos is just hiding it from everyone and he doesn't want to tell anyone.
What do you want me to tell you? I, Cali Green Too Fresh, will not be at the gathering.
Well, because I was going to say, we were supposed to have our soap. We were going to be doing soap this year. We were going to sell Carnival Spirits soap on a rope. But, you know, you motherfuckers out there that were anticipating that, you know, don't hold your breath.
Oh, so all you ninjas out there who were hoping for soap on a rope at the gathering, you're shit out of luck.
Which, you know, that's the most valuable thing you could have at the gathering, is a bar of soap. One of them. So I'm sorry that we can't be there to provide you with soap. Because you guys need it. I know it. I see y'all ninjas out there rolling around in dirt and shit. Y'all need some soap. My bad. My bad. I'll be there next year, and I'll give you guys some soap, maybe. But I mean, I got a long trip all the way from Colorado and everything.
I don't know, man. Every year I hear a rumor that this is the last gathering.
Well, I mean, at Cave in the Rock, like, it was so simple to, like, you know, sneak someone in. Honestly, like, you go in with your group of friends, set up your camp, take a couple medallions while they chill in the tent, give them to your homies that are waiting out there in the parking lot. Then they walk in casually with their medallions. And then there's a little station you can walk up to and be like, oh, I lost my ticket or whatever. And you get one replacement. So they set it up nice there. You know, it was kind of low key.
So basically, the gathering has been buy one get one free this whole time, and no one knew it.
Exactly.
You heard it here first. Except next day on the free day.
Well, they let it be known one year. I think it was last year that they let it be known that there was going to be less security.
Yeah.
So they're throwing the hints out.
No, I remember that. Yeah. And I got plenty of friends that made it to the gathering by the skin of their teeth and absolutely couldn't afford a ticket. You know, everything was fine until Sunday came around, when all of a sudden people were walking around looking for wristbands, and they were actually throwing people out. You know, on Sunday. You know, that's where every ninja is just like exhausted, ready for ICP tonight. You know, to get thrown out at the last minute. Nah, motherfucker, just buy a fucking ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The family reunion. It's like chipping in for a cup. You know.
No, honestly, I recommend you pay. But just saying, they had it set up to where it could have been easy. I know a lot of ninjas that did do that. You know, there were a lot of people out there that were doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they set themselves up to where it could be that way. So I'm going to drop this right now. I'm going to start campaigning to bring Cold 187, a.k.a. Big Hutch, back to work with Psychopathic Records to complete his series, because I honestly think he got shafted. He was a fucking amazing artist. And, you know, maybe the whole direction they went wasn't right. I love the story element that he did, you know, within the album, The Only Solution. I love the fucking concept. I think that they just fucked it over by trying to put him on Psychopathic beats. That's something where, you know, you release for free, possibly. You know, maybe, you know, mixtape shit. That's like a DJ Clay song or something, you know. Like, not a whole fucking album. I think they mismarketed him. And I'm campaigning this because there's supposed to be 3 fucking albums. I think we should bring them back for the last 2 fucking albums. Fuck it. Let's get this series done, see what the fuck they were doing. Who's with me? Nobody.
You're saying that there was a trilogy in mind the whole time?
Yeah, the whole time there was a trilogy in mind. It wasn't just supposed to be 1 album. There's supposed to be 3 albums.
We just got left with chapter 1.
We got left with a chapter 1 of the story. So I'm saying, you know, apparently in this day and age, labels don't necessarily exist. I think Hutch should get back in the studio with Jay. They should make it happen. Like, I'm all for it. I'm gonna start up the petition. I'm gonna throw it out there.
I'll sign it.
Yeah, like I'm really supportive of what the fuck he's doing. Like, his last album he just put out is pretty fucking fresh. Fuck, I can't remember the name of it, but you can check it out on Spotify. I know that. It just came out like a month or so ago.
Hell yeah. No, I'm with you, and I'm definitely down to hear part 2 and part 3, and hear and see what the complete story is, because there wasn't a company comic book and everything, so I know they had plans.
Yeah, like a lot of people don't realize it, but like, you know, if you look in the production credits, like there's a lot of motherfuckers that helped make that album happen. Fucking Do Doubla, he did a lot of backing vocals on that album. If you look in the linear notes, that was before he was signed to PsyCHOPathic.
That was him putting in his work.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize it, but a lot of these motherfuckers, they put in a lot of work behind the scenes before they get the approval. You know,
before they get the spotlight, the limelight.
There's certain motherfuckers out there that just want the limelight. Motherfuckers like, you know, J10, for example, he wasn't willing to put in his work. He did some backing vocals on like 2 fucking songs and expected to get a record deal. You know, he was doing the hype thing.
Yeah, he was doing the hype man thing.
With like Cousin Cletus, he wanted in on, you know, some of the PsyCHOPathic shine, but he was a hype man for Boondocks, you know.
Yep.
He didn't go as far as to, you know, trash the whole fucking Juggalo family. Like, once you've gone that, you know, there's no turning back really.
Cletus actually has a good talent. He has a really good voice, and he's a good artist in himself.
Definitely. He's got his own unique, like, horsey style, you know. It's different from what other people are doing out there.
He did a cover of Killing in the Name of by Rage Against the Machine.
Dope. I haven't heard that. That's dope. I've only heard that one album that he put out.
It's like called The Preacher or something, or In the Beginning.
Yeah, it was In the Beginning. It's got him on there with like the cross or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, I own that. He's a really chill dude and cool.
Yeah.
Don Chaos, why are you stealing Callie Green's lines, man?
Sorry, I'm feeling a little off today.
Because you live in Colorado, that's why.
Mile High City, man. Messing with my dome.
I'm thinking about the videos again, trying to think if we missed anybody.
Let's see. Well, you know, like there's the new Boondocks, and I think they were saying that AMB was working on an actual video for the song "Might Go Mad" featuring ICP.
Oh, okay.
So there's a possibility that's going to be on there.
I mean, you never know. There was probably some Motown Rage videos that were filmed and we didn't know about.
Wouldn't it be great if they had some like supervillains videos that we didn't know about, or some Dark Lotus videos? Imagine if they had Dark Lotus videos back in the day. They never.
Yes, finally.
No, Lavelle, he's one of those motherfuckers that put in a lot of scenes behind the work and never really got his credit. He did a lot of shit with Twisted. Triple Threat, he produced that track. I'm pretty sure he helped produce a lot of the supervillains, and you know, in the supervillains album cover, if you notice, they don't ever actually. It gives credit to the supervillains. It doesn't give any credit for the songs to, you know, who produced what, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He even did a lot of production on Man's Myth.
Yeah, You know, he did a lot of behind-the-scenes work.
He also did some production on Shaggy's "Fuck the Fuck Off."
Yeah.
2006, so that would make sense. Like,
he was like Twisted's boy. He was that guy you always saw hanging out with Twisted, Blaze, Isham, and ABK. All four of those dudes, you'd see him hanging out with them.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was, you know, Crazy Clan and all that.
If you watch the behind-the-scenes to the story of our lives, he's actually in that video, and he's doing a lot of the behind-the-scenes work and just fucking around with Twisted and Isham.
Yeah, you know, he was really behind the scenes. I'm actually... Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers don't even know who he is. I posted up the picture on our Facebook page of Lavelle of him as like the shadow, and who out there knows who this is? And nobody, and it's like no one knew who the fuck it was until I said something. I was
That's like a lot of people who say they don't know who Alex Abyss is.
Come on now.
Same with Jump Steady or even Billy Bill.
Maybe there's some fucking Jump Steady shit, like videos floating around out there that nobody knows about. That'd be fresh. I doubt it. That'd be fresh.
A lot of his songs would make good music videos.
You know, there's a lot of possibilities. I mean, there are a lot of videos out there. Like, I'm hoping that this thing isn't mostly just all the videos that they put out there on YouTube. 'Cause that would suck. Like, they mentioned that, you know, it's got this video with MC Breed. That's dope. I want some more, like, you know, unreleased dopeness or some stuff taken from the vault that's not necessarily on their YouTube page. Like, if I pick up this DVD and I look at the back and I'm like, oh wait, everything on here I can find on YouTube except for this one thing with MC Breed, I'll be pissed.
And that one thing with MC Breed is probably what inspired them to do the Cypher videos. It was an old idea that they rehashed.
That is a possibility.
I mean, they did that on PsyCHOPathic from Outer Space too. They did a song called Free Studio where they're all like spinning a freestyle and everyone on the label at that time.
I remember that. Who all was on that? MC Breed wasn't on that, was he?
This was before he signed, but I know Isham was on there. One of the dudes from Zug Island was on there. Jump Steady was on there.
Yeah, what it sounded like, it's a song like that. Like one of those ones. Maybe unreleased.
If the DVD does not include Evil is Afraid, I'll be pissed. Because that song you can't even find on the CD. You can only find it on YouTube. Unless you ripped it.
Well, back in the day, you could actually find the music video that they made on MySpace back in the day.
There you go. Like, there's just so much shit that could possibly be on here. There's actually... I think, if I'm... MC Breed, he did a video for the song Rap Game, which was on The Only Prescription, which was, you know, the one that was on... I can't even remember the fucking name of that record label, because that album's the only thing that came out on it. UMZ, or whatever. But he did a video for that, so that could be on there too.
Because these Dark Lotus music videos would be good, because they could chirp you out, or they could have some subliminal stuff, if you know what I mean.
You know what I mean?
Now Chaos is making me conform and stuff. I'm sorry, everyone. He offered me money and women and power.
Alright, fine. I'll throw it up so we can do a screenshot. There we go. Get the Batman in there.
Oh, that's dope.
Now we know what Bruce Wayne does when he's not doing Batman.
We got Batman and the Joker in the same room right now.
History in the making, because we all know they work behind the scenes together.
That's what this whole Illuminati's about, you know? It's like, this guy's the bad guy, this guy's the good guy, but secretly they're in it together.
Well, if you look at it from an outside perspective, Batman actually is a psychopath himself. He's on the verge of becoming crazy himself.
But no, he's full-blown fucking insane at that point. He's putting on this black fucking suit, going out there, you know, avenging the death of his parents far after they've already died. Like, he's still trying to fight crime. And yeah, I think he's lost it.
He's a fucking adrenaline junkie.
Or
Right?
as the Joker said in Batman Returning the Joker, he's just a little boy in a bat suit crying out for mommy and daddy.
Why so immature?
Adrenaline junkie out there with his grappling hooks and climbing buildings, jumping out of airplanes and shit, helicopters.
It's like the story of Cinderella. If you look at it, she's a prisoner in her own home. She only talks to animals. If you look at it, she's actually schizophrenic. The last thing about those fairy tales is that a lot of them have really dark messages if you look at them closely.
I did a paper on that back in high school about like fairy tales and like their backwards meanings and stuff.
Because watch the movie The Brothers Grimm. It states in that movie the dudes that made those fairy tales were meant to use those stories to scare kids to teach them life lessons. Hansel and Gretel tells you not to talk to strangers and accept candy. If you do, this is the outcome. You deal with a crazy psycho lady that's trying to kill you.
Hans Christian Andersen.
And what do Hansel and Gretel do 20-some years later? They end up becoming witch hunters.
You seen that movie too?
That's pretty
Well,
dope.
I wanted to. I heard it's really good.
No, it's good. It's actually pretty fucking good.
But I've always liked the Brothers Grimm stories because the original stories are darker than how they're put in movies. If you look at them from an open perspective and not closed-minded and go, oh, these are just like little kid stories. Yes, but they're little kid stories that are designed to scare you and teach you life lessons.
Back before everything was sugar-coated for them and everything was politically correct and...
The Brothers Grimm should have made a story hundreds of years ago saying this is what happens if you keep twerking like a dumbass.
Shout out to our 2 viewers down there. Don't know who you are. Whoop whoop. Motherfuckers. Oh, why? What? How come every time I shout people out, someone disappears? There you are again. Hello.
We see you.
We see you down there, DC Fago guy, and fucking Panic.
Why is it that we assume the only 2 people who watch us is the only other 2 people that join us?
It's a good question.
If there's anyone leaving comments below, we're not ignoring you, we just don't know how to read them. Or
Well, we can check on there and stuff while we're doing it live, so whoever that is, let us know.
what, you can check? I don't know how to check.
Yes, I know how to do it.
Oh,
There you go, Beastmaster knows how to do everything.
Do it now. Or as Arnold Schwarzenegger would say, get in the chopper.
get in the chopper now!
I don't care who you are, that dude, when he gets worked up in his movies, he is very intimidating.
Chaos, that's a pretty good impersonation. Let's hear another one there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
3 cheers for Arnold Schwarzenegger returning in movies now.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Terminator's back, baby. Woohoo!
Thank you, Arnold, for going back to your roots. Thank you.
But how are you gonna explain a robot being all old and rusty and still kicking ass?
I think you just did explain it. An old robot kicking ass.
Well, there was a deleted scene in the 3rd Terminator movie where the idea for the person that Arnold, the robot's dressed as, he's actually based on a real soldier that was around before the machines took over. With Skynet, they were like promoting these commercials with a dude that Arnold Schwarzenegger is playing dressed like a soldier saying, Skynet, the next future in technology.
Oh, right.
So maybe that's where they came up with the idea to make the robot look like that dude and stuff. It's like them using their own mascot against them or something.
I'm Don Chaos.
I'm Cali Green Too Fresh.
And I'm Beastmaster, but y'all already know that.
Alright, always remember to fuck the fuck off. Shit!